Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, and today I invite you all to get out of tabland. It's great to learn where to put your fingers, but it's much better to go a step farther and learn why those notes actually sound good. So today, we're going to break down what I consider to be Eddie's probably most iconic guitar intro, and that's Hot for Teacher. Now, for all you out there that are like, well, listen, you don't have to know the theory. If it sounds good, it is good. You're right. But that's all music theory is. It is the study of why things sound good to most people. And as somebody who has studied Van Halen, a tremendous amount, I can tell you that Eddie was, one, a man of shapes. He was physical first, whether it's guitar or on the piano. And two, he almost always used simple major chords, minor chords, and sus chords. And this intro is no different. Now, if you're wondering why in the world I'm playing clean through a PRS SE Silver Sky for a Van Halen video, it's because I'm giving this away on Sunday, because we're about to hit 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. So one of my students at guitargate.com is going to be picked randomly. So at the end of this video, if you dig the vibe and you want to be a part of that, you can think about clicking it. Now, let's watch the king do the deed. Yeah, so what is this? Check it out. Our first three notes, we have open A, a C, and an E. That, my friends, is an A minor triad. A, C, and E equals A minor. That's simple. Then he moves the whole shape up. The right hand stays the same, anchored on the 12th fret, which is the same as the open string, up 2 frets. So you keep this stretch, and you have D, F sharp, and A. So the A stays the same, but now we have D and F sharp. So what is that? That's a D major triad. So you have A minor, A, C, and E, going to D major, D, F sharp, and A. The whole thing then goes to the next string set. This now becomes D, F sharp, A. Now this becomes D, F, A. So now we modulate it into D minor. D minor now. It went from D major to D minor. It goes up, and you have G, B, right, and D. So now you have a G major triad. So again, A minor, D major, D minor, G major. Then over to the third string, right? That's G minor now. So we modulated from D major to D minor, and now G major to G minor, up to C major, ending on the E. And then that E goes over to this lick where you're just going straight across in a pattern, anchoring on the 12th fret, again, same as the open string, and just doing this little minor scale descending on each string. This. Right? So it's just 3, 2, 1. But yes, this is a lick in A, and yes, this is a flat 5, and this is a flat 9, right? This is a flat 6, and it's just a quick little run in A, but each one of those little parts, this is a piece of A minor, A Aeolian. This is a piece of E minor. This is a piece of C minor. This is a piece of G minor. This is a piece of D minor. And that's it. So this is one of these classic examples of somebody who physically found shapes on the keyboard, on the guitar. So many Van Halen songs are like this, that physically sounded good. And that sounding good equated to basic major and minor triads, because that's what sounds good to most people. That's why music theory exists. That's why in Western harmony, everything gets broken down to major and minor triads, because those are the arrangement of notes that sound good to most people. So when you take apart, it seems like this impossible thing for someone to come up with. At its core, it is played by a man who clearly thinks shape first, physicality, finding notes that fit the rhythms based on the physical nature of the instrument, and two, using basic major and minor triads with some sus stuff in there and some little chromatic things. That's it in a nutshell. And if you dig the vibe of this, I would invite you to click in the description and check out my video called the Van Halen Hit Song Formula, where I go into this in far greater detail with a bunch of different songs. But this is one of the many pieces of the Van Halen Hit Song Formula. But the point is, get past the tabs. Learn the why. Because if you study why things sound good, then you can use them in any music you want at any time you want and communicate it to other musicians. That's the power of learning music theory. And that's it, my friends. Again, if you dig the vibe here, if you learned something, please hit subscribe. If you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to learn how to practically use music theory on the fretboard, that's what all my lessons and courses are about. On my custom website, it's called GuitarGate. It's a guitar learning community. There's tens of thousands of people on there just trying to get a little bit better each day. So if that interests you, hit the first link in the description. And remember, we're giving this away on Sunday. And up until then, I'm running a 50% off sale for a lifetime membership just till Sunday. If you see it a year from now, I don't know. But I invite you to join, and that's it. And if you learn nothing else, leave this thing out of the case and keep it in your hands. That's more than half the battle. Cheers, my friends.